entire year. So you can only imagine how happy they are and how grateful they are to get all of these supplies from us. And they don't spend a penny for us to get it to them. It's all sponsored, and we give it to them. Am I forgetting anything?
Do y'all have any questions about anything that we talked about so far? Or anything about the process?
We've been around for 12 years, and this is our fourth donation this week.
Yeah, as well. There's
basically throw whatever they need into it.
Sponsorship
So we
program.
have that back here.
A lot of our
Always strong at all times. When they come in and sell it's everything matching what they use. I'm going to Haiti in August, and I'll bring these here.
So when you go to Haiti, what do you usually do?
I work at a hospital in Deschapelles, so it's about 30 miles north, and I do diabetes research.
Other resources as well.
That's just me.
So, gotcha.
But I'll be bringing a lot of supplies, general supplies from surgical, which I obviously wouldn't be using.
We actually just
So,
we're contacting someone right now because that's an area that we
Any
get
other
medical
questions?
supplies and have pretty good flow of medical supplies. But either feed the famine type of thing.
good morning. So today what we're going to be doing is gloves, which you can see all these boxes laid up on the side. We're doing this second sort.
Give you a call.
So you're going to be getting from that box right back there. You're going to be on that pallet. You're going to be taking out. Are they boxes or
They're in bags.
Huge black bags. And you're going to want to dump them on your table. And you're going to want to organize between non-sterile and sterile, and then furthermore latex and non-latex. And you'll see they're in size order along here. I know it's overwhelming because there's a ton of boxes, but I promise it's super organized.
So put them in the latex.
I'm David. Nice to meet you, Carl.
I will not recreate the Sistine Chapel.
Okay, so at the end of our session, we always just kind of get together and let you all ask any questions or comment, or is there something that while you were sorting you saw or were wondering about why we do things a certain way? Anything at all? Anything about our recipients? If you're interested, that piece of paper there will tell you where next shipments are headed, so you can check that out before you go if you're interested at all. The one that says 2010 shipments. So no questions for me or anything like that? Cool. Well, it was a good day. We got a lot done. We sorted through over 500 pounds of gloves. That would have been a landfill. Bravo, everybody. And we made about 37 boxes. So it's a great contribution. And remember, these are all these gloves would be in a landfill. And they're not biodegradable. They're not, clearly not, these are things that the plastic gets going around, animals try to eat it, get stuck in it. And not only animals, of course, it's bad for the that area is not going to be used for a whole lot for quite some time. So we appreciate you all coming out to volunteer and give us a hand. Just a couple of stories about gloves to put it into perspective for you, the contribution that you made today. We had a surgeon come through who had been using the same pair of gloves for 3 years. He's from Kenya, and after every surgery, he would wash the gloves, hang them up on a line, have them dry, and then keep going. And he was telling us, he said, I'm not stupid, I understand that it's not sterile, but he said, I'm just putting them on so I can protect myself in some way against HIV. And Sylvie, she was in Haiti twice, and she was saying how just even 10 years ago they would do the same thing in Haiti, hang the gloves up to dry, and they'd crack and break and all that stuff, and then they'd use them again for surgery. We also had a surgeon here from Niger, and he was telling us how for the longest time, I think it was like for 20 years, when he was doing surgery, he'd only put a glove on his right hand, and he'd do all the sterile procedures with one hand, because he said if he used 2 gloves, he never knew if he'd have enough gloves for the next patient later that day. And so it just gives you an idea of the tremendous need that exists around the world, and we boxed up each of those 37 boxes that we made have, what do we have, like 141 pairs, 139 pairs, so you can just multiply the impact of those things over and over and over and over for all of these recipients. So we appreciate it. We appreciate you all taking your time on a Saturday morning to come volunteer. Not a whole lot of people that would do that, so we appreciate your help. We couldn't do it without y'all. Anybody got anything else? All right, well, thank you all. Have a great weekend, and we will see you next time.
You're welcome.